Welcome to Gloom Ghouls, where your daily dose of adrenaline begins with a story that pushes the limits of reality. Let's dive in. The camera pans slowly across a glittering cityscape, skyscrapers piercing the velvet night sky like jagged titans. Their illuminated windows scatter a kaleidoscope of lights, reflecting against a seemingly endless canvas of darkness. Below, the city buzzes with energy, a symphony of life humming beneath the surface. The distant hiss of tires on wet pavement merges with the occasional unfettered laughter that escapes alleyways, while muffled conversations hint at a million different stories unfolding. This metropolis is alive with hope and ambition, yet danger lingers like an unseen fog, omnipresent, waiting. Suddenly, a commanding voice breaks the serenity. Charles Lennox, the visionary billionaire spearheading humanity's next technological renaissance, now captures the world's attention. The scene shifts to an ultramodern auditorium where Lennox stands under luminous lights. With an aura of boundless charisma, he commands the vast crowd before him. Thousands are enraptured by his words, hanging onto every syllable as he outlines his dreams for a transformed world. Imagine, Lennox exhorts, a world where connection and innovation transcend borders, where barriers vanish and humanity thrives. His rhetoric paints an enthralling image of unity and progress, and the audience erupts in applause. Hope radiates through the auditorium, tangible and infectious. But in an instant, that hope shatters. The crack of a single gunshot reverberates like a thunderclap, slicing through the euphoria. Lennox recoils sharply, collapsing onto the pristine glass desk with a sickening thud. Crimson blooms and spreads around him, stark against the sleek, futuristic stage. Gasps turn to ear-piercing screams as chaos consumes the room. The glamorous veneer of progress is replaced with horror. Police swarm in, ushering panicked attendees out, while investigators descend upon the scene. Live broadcasts capture the murder, and millions watching from around the globe erupt into a frenzy. Online speculations spiral. Who killed Lennox? How did they bypass security, touted as unbreachable? Was this an act of vengeance, sabotage, or perhaps something more insidious buried in the shadows of progress? Detective Evelyn Cross strides into the epicenter of chaos, her piercing gaze sweeping the scene with practiced precision. The cacophony around her, officers shouting orders, reporters flashing cameras, the murmurs of a shell-shocked crowd, is nothing more than white noise to her honed instincts. Evelyn's sharp eyes dart to and fro, cataloging every fragment of shattered glass, every bloodied surface, every detail that might tell the story no one else can see. Her reputation as one of the best detectives lies in this ability to sift through bedlam and extract clarity. Forensic teams buzz around her, wielding cutting-edge tools. UV lights pull invisible stains from the pristine floors, drones map the room's entirety in 3D, and advanced chemical scanners hum as they extract microscopic truths from the air itself. Yet despite their efforts, every uncovered detail deepens the mystery. The trajectory of the bullet defies the auditorium's architecture. It's as if the shot originated from an angle that physics cannot explain. Stranger still, the venue's security system, celebrated as the most advanced in the world, shows no signs of tampering. Surveillance footage reveals no shadowy figures or suspicious interruptions. Everything appears infuriatingly ordinary. Just as Evelyn begins to wrestle with the impossibility of her task, a forensic technician approaches with a revelation. An innocuous object, discarded at the edge of the scene, harbors DNA evidence. The genetic profile points to Jack Ransom, a petty thief with no notable connections to Lennox or his orbit. The intelligence is baffling. How could a small-time criminal be tied to such a high-stakes and impossibly executed crime? With newfound purpose, Evelyn tracks Ransom to a grimy flat tucked into the city's forgotten fringes. The man himself, wiry and disheveled, meets her steely interrogation with a confused mix of denial and fear. "I don't know anything about this," he insists, his trembling hands betraying his composure. To Evelyn's dismay, his alibi checks out. Security footage places him miles from the scene at the time of the shooting. Yet something about the desperation in his eyes nags at her. It's not guilt, but fear. Something darker and more consuming. As her questions close in, it becomes clear to Evelyn that Jack is a man unwittingly caught in a game far beyond him. Could his DNA have been planted? Was this theft of identity an act of manipulation by a mastermind operating from the shadows? Evelyn's razor-sharp intuition tells her this murder is far more intricate than anyone has dared imagine. And as she pieces together the seemingly unrelated strands of evidence, one thought looms. The murder of Charles Lennox is a thread tugging at a hidden web of secrets, a web she is compelled to unravel. Thanks for tuning in to this gripping episode of Gloom Ghouls. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of intrigue. If this tale of mystery and deception captivated you, be sure to like, share, and join the conversation in the comments below. The story is far from over. Stay tuned for more unraveling truths. See you in the next one.